At this point in time, it is BattleCOM, Series 3, Episode 9. We've got a fantastic lineup, just waiting for everyone to get here, and that's on me. All right, yeah, they are coming. They have kept me informed that they are in midst of traveling. So there'll probably be a little bit of setup when they get here. But let's take a look at all of our battlers. We have, Sashka DC, Tim Riel. We have James DeSalvo, as well as Flo Penicaud. These are our battlers tonight. And hello, Battle Fanatics, from wherever you are watching. Say hi in the chat and let us know where you're watching from. Roshan is saying hello from Scarborough. All right, we've got that all started, and I got to get that out of the way. There we are. Oh, okay. There's the people. Welcome everybody, and we have a collection of people that are here, and more that are coming, but we can get started without it. So BattleCOM is the Geek War of Comedy game show. For those who are unfamiliar, it is Sam. Sam is dropping in with hey from Ottawa. Hey Sam.
Hey Sam.
We are going to be setting up 2 performers at a time to punch each other in the face with jokes, and then you will choose who's the winner, not based on who's right, but based on who's most entertaining. Because we've learned from Fox News, it's not about being right. And for those who are wanting to vote, and this is how you vote, you can go to slido.com, and the event code is BC309, and we will be letting you know when the voting is open for each round. We got another James from Toronto. Hello, James. I hope to see you at Fan Expo. I got some news coming up. Tim Rocliffe is at Sybil Beach. Saying hi to Sammy. And hey, Rocliffe, and he's not saying anything to Roshan. I don't know. Is the love been lost? All right, let's get started. That is the what is it? The soap opera behind the scenes for BattleCOM fans, the Battle Fanatics. And there we are, our battlers again, Season 3, Episode 9, or Series 3. Sashka, Tim Riel, James DeSalvo, Flo Penicaud, and it's going to be co-moderated by Erica Taddeo, who is Erica_MTL on Instagram, and me, Paul Ash. Oh, wow, thanks. All right,
we've got my sound effects are here. Paul, I could have done this.
Yeah, that's why we don't have you doing your sound effects, Tim.
I know, right?
All right, here's some hints to what our battlefields are going to look like for this show. It's a steal. Better than Leroy Brown. And from tabletop to big screen, it's time to dream. And James is getting in there with hey Rocliffe. I don't know if he's sorry. Tim is saying that he's happy to see Mr. Murdoch. So it's all going around. Let's take a look. Now we also have an audience game. So there's going to be a pitcher. Oh no. It seems like a breakup is happening.
It's things are devolving in the comments, Paul. You shouldn't have said anything.
Yeah, sure, Tim. I see how it is. And ignoring that to just go to hi, James. All right. This is the audience mashup. This is the audience game mashup. We are going to show a picture that has at least 2 source components, and then you can come up with a title for it. And come up in the chats at the end of the round. The battlers will be choosing their favorite one. So here we are. This is the
oh my gosh.
No, there's actually 3 elements in here. Just to be clear, we do have Patrick Swayze, Demi Moore from Ghost. We have a Ghostbuster, but the head of the Ghostbuster is Leo DiCaprio from Django Unchained. So there's a lot to work in there. So the people who are going to be going. Sorry, we've got hi arch enemy. You're happy now?
It's really
Hi,
important
arch nemesis.
to have
I
arch
miss you.
nemesis. Yeah.
This is the real battle tonight, y'all. We all wrote material and stuff, but we knew that things would happen in the comments, and that's why we're here.
Exactly. All right. So our first battlefield is actually what is the greatest heist movie? What is the greatest heist movie? And we're going to start out with James DeSalvo with his choice of Die Hard. And he's going to be facing off against Tim Riel with his choice of Ocean's 11, which means Tim goes first on the positive round. This is where he gets to be positive about his choice.
So Tim. I can just be positive? All right. Webster's dictionary defines heist as of higher elevation than other things, nope, that's the wrong word. Hold on.
That's heist.
No, heist is to commit an elaborate armed robbery, and it defines movie as a recording of moving images that tells a story. And I think we can agree that both of those things are accurate. So when we look at Webster's to define Ocean's 11 and it says the best heist movie, I think that's it. Clearly, it was right the other 3 times. It must be right the 4th.
All right, James, you get to be positive about a Die Hard is the greatest heist movie.
All right, so greatest heist movie. First of all, you need people in disguises, not just a mask. They're disguised as terrorists. Everything's planned down to the smallest detail, except for John McClane, of course. They take over a skyscraper, not just a bank. All right, they're stealing $400 million in untraceable bearer bonds. And they are willing to leave no witnesses. And, best of all for us, they kill a cokehead yuppie.
All right, voting is open. Voting is open. Let me get that onto the screen. Right there. Here we are. All right, the voting is open. You can go to slido.com. It is event code BC309. Tim Rockcliffe is going hoist. Just wondering if that was the...
Oh, yeah, I could have done a run of sound-alikes, yeah.
Yeah. And there is the also the idea of facts aren't jokes. We didn't mention that. Everyone would have had to have said facts aren't jokes for it to actually count, but
okay.
I mean, to be fair, both James and I, all we did were say facts. Neither of us said anything but facts.
So it's sort of fair, and that might explain why we are at 50-50 at this point.
You told an equal amount of facts, so you get an equal amount of votes. For an equal amount of those were not jokes, gentlemen.
Man, I like my height joke. I don't even care.
All right. And I think we're going to count it off. Not everyone has voted. We have learned what happens when not everyone votes, and that's not a pretty thing. So if you can give it the countdown, Erica.
All right. Thank you for calling me not a pretty thing. Great for my self-esteem. Anyway, 5.
Whoa.
4. No, it's okay. It's not the meanest thing that someone said to me this week, Paul. You're fine. 3. Don't worry. We're good, Paul. You are still my friend. 2. Please no one else insult me over the course of the show because it might break down. 1. Get your votes in. Last chance. Beep.
All right, and that one goes to Tim. Tim gets the first point, the point in the positive round. And that means we are going to the negative round. With James, you get to be negative about Tim's choice of Ocean's 11. I actually didn't even specify Tim because I do know I took the poster for Ocean's 11, the current ones, but they're the original Ocean's 11 with the Brat Pack.
That is
the
correct.
Rat Pack. The Rat
Everything
Pack.
you've said so far is correct, yes.
Okay. All right, James.
Oh, okay. Ooh, Ocean's 11, a remake. That's original. Great. You need 11 guys to try to be tough. We have one testosterone monster right there, Bruce M.F. Willis, all right? And nobody in that Ocean's 11 can hold a candle to Frank Sinatra. You kidding me? Ooh, we're going to go into a bank where there are frilly showgirls and try to rob that. Oh, gosh. Oh, let's cause a power outage to try to do this. My movie has explosives, has crazy people willing to kill innocent people. Ooh, let me just get a little nickel slot and try to get this money out of here, huh? That was a rambling, incoherent thing. Gosh.
But it got laughs.
Okay.
It did. It was funny. I absolutely agree with everything James has said. Bruce Willis is way better than everybody on Ocean's 11. The problem is Die Hard isn't a movie about Bruce Willis doing a heist. It's an anti-heist movie where Bruce Willis stops a heist. And so if you want to compare how many people, mine 11, that are doing a heist, your movie has like 120 people doing a heist and they don't even pull it off. So not a great heist movie.
Boom. All right. Voting is open. You can get your votes in. Sam Murdoch is challenging a little bit with isn't Ocean's 11 at a casino, not a bank?
Correct.
Yep.
Facts aren't
And
jokes, but he's right.
Did I say bank?
Slido.com, it's BC309. It is a vault.
That's
In
Both
a
films feature
casino.
vaults.
Roasted actually several casinos at once, but who's counting?
Yeah, but hey, but Die Hard has a big vault that needs a diamond drill bit. Come on.
Anyone can get a diamond drill bit at Reno Depot. Like, it's not.
I like to think that
Reno Depot?
is
I like
just
the
the
fact.
Las Vegas
Yeah,
of
it's
Home
it,
Depot.
exactly. It's in Reno.
Yeah.
Forget facts. It's all jokes.
Reno
Yes.
Depot. Reno Depot is where you buy all of your casino. Why get a contractor to build your casino when you can do it yourself at Reno Depot?
You can also get showgirls and Dolly Parton impersonators, and your fake Elvis also comes with it.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Fantastic.
okay.
I wanna
Janatha
pop
is
it.
saying, hello, friends. Welcome,
Hey, Jen.
Janatha.
Janathi.
Janathi.
You have to say it like a Star Wars alien species.
All right. And I think we can give that a countdown. Again, not everyone has voted.
All right,
But
so get your votes in while I count it down. Last chance from 5, 4, 3, 2. You know what you got to do. Just click on the vote button, choose someone to vote for. 1, beep.
and that one goes to Tim as well. So that's 2 points for Tim. And that means Tim has won the round. Now,
Ooh.
we do have another battler coming in, and they will be joining us very shortly because they did say something like 8 minutes, a total of 7 minutes ago. So they should be here any second. So let's take a look again at our mashup. This is the mashup that everyone's going to be thinking titles of.
You know what else we can do? Because I'm super interested. You know that we write a bunch of jokes for this, and since James isn't going to be able to do any more of his Die Hard jokes, I would love to hear the rest of his Die Hard jokes.
Ooh.
Oh, jokes or just the idea? Because I mean, you have
Just
intelligent.
the ideas. Yeah. Riff. Let's go. Let's
not,
riff. We'll
not
workshop
Euro
it.
trash. Just regular brilliant villains. You have Hans Gruber, of course. He gets a bunch of young neo-Nazi-looking guys. You have a pre-diabetic cop out in the parking lot, smacking up and shooting up on Twinkies, who still manages to be a hero. You have a guy who's hanging by a chain, who still somehow comes back from the dead to try to shoot somebody. So it not only has a heist, it has explosives, it has a supernatural element to it. What more do you want in the film right there?
Boom.
I agree.
Plus, it reflects perfect American violence here, so.
I thought you were going to say values.
Well, pretty much.
Well, so they're both the same thing. I remember one year that there was a Tarantino's sort of big fight with the Mothers Against Things, and we've got people.
Waiting.
Well, no talking.
No, they're talking to each other.
Yeah.
There's
it's
it's just more. Yes, there's
more
one
people
mashup,
think
and then the
hi.
rest is just the soap opera.
My ghosts wear white sheets. There we go. All right. But Quentin Tarantino was very upset because Reservoir Dogs was on some subcommittee floor said Reservoir Dogs is an ultra violent film and it doesn't express good American values. But at the same year, True Lies came out and that did express good. But there's more gunfire in the opening credits of True Lies than there is in all of Reservoir Dogs.
Yes. And also, mothers, if you're taking the kids to go see really Reservoir Dogs, you kind of might want to think you're parenting a little bit more.
That's not the point.
It's
My
about
child
I
can
gotta-
watch whatever movie they want.
I know.
I got a text.
I
that
don't
says
have
my
a child,
audio's
just-
bad. Is my audio bad?
Your audio does sound like it's coming through your earbuds.
Yeah,
But it's not. Okay, let me see.
you
The
sound a
guy
little bit less
wasn't
like
good
you're
enough
calling
to
us
stop
from
him
a
playing.
rotary
my
telephone.
God.
There you go.
Tim, thank you for the best dad pun I've seen in a while.
Which one was that?
Is
The
this
guy
better? Do you
wasn't-
like this more?
No, that is worse.
That's what I.
That guy wasn't good enough to stop
And
him
now,
playing.
same thing, same problem.
No,
Nope,
you
that's
sound better now.
That's
Yeah,
better.
that's
I
the
feel like
setting I had on before. I hate my life. What's up?
All right.
Let's-
Tim Merkliff is saying the guy wasn't good enough
Good
to
enough.
stop McCain. Tina S has dropped in. Hello, congratulations
Tina.
on the new I suppose we're almost at a year old. I guess it's 8 months. The new addition to your life, and it's Janathi is I don't know. I think Reservoir Dogs was pretty accurate. That was the thing. When people got shot, they got hurt. Something a lot of movies don't show. And Sam saying it's good now. All right.
Thanks, Sam.
And
So, I am going to pull up that. I was going to call it the Monday mashup, but what day of the week are we? I don't think it's Monday.
Sunday.
Here is our Name the Mashup. We've gotten one contribution already, so if you want to give us a title, a line of dialogue, a fun pun, anything to do with everything going on around here, please do. So far, we have gotten our first submission, which was My Ghosts Wear White Sheets.
so Tina is saying Weston is 9 months.
Ooh.
So congrats, Tina.
Wow.
Old enough to
Uh,
watch Reservoir Dogs.
And Tina is the t-shirt model that people see on the Facebook fan page. So, all right. Well, I think we might sort of break the rules a little bit and get started with Flo doing their positive round. We're taking a gamble.
Negative to a thing that you haven't heard yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's
I mean, I'm
we're
really
gonna
negative in general, so I can try.
all right. So this delay is happening. Oh my, where are we? Okay, so
We
gonna
can
bring
keep
it.
workshopping some Die Hard jokes. Let's do it.
Actually, hold it. I do. I there is one thing I wanted to kind of point out. Does anyone ever catch the Die Hard reference in funny, was it not Funny People? What was the Adam Sandler, Seth Rogen drama?
Yeah, that was Funny People.
Yeah.
That was Funny People.
Yeah.
It was like 3 hours long, but it didn't
Yeah.
need to be. Yeah.
Yeah. But do you
that's
you
how
guys
they make their
remember
movies.
No.
the Die Hard? Do you remember the Die Hard reference in that?
I do not, because that movie was 3 hours long.
I don't
And it
remember
didn't
Funny
need to
People.
be.
Yeah.
He went to see his oncologist, who was a tall guy with straight blonde hair to his shoulder, and he just went, I loved you in Die Hard, by the way. Just,
I don't like how Die Hard makes it seem like all you have to do is defeat a bunch of terrorists and your ex-wife will forget all the problems you had during your marriage. It's like
That's why it has so many
he's still going to be a shitty husband. It's not because he
don't know
survived
that.
terrorism that he's going to be better now.
Yeah.
That's why there are so many sequels and so many later days sequels, so that you can see how messed up his kids are.
Although again, Die Hard 3 is an even better heist film. You're robbing the bank from under the the stock exchange. Second biggest gold reserve in the United States.
Fort Knox.
Janafi,
that was the second.
I don't know. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, that was
James will
brilliant.
know. Do they end up divorced anyway?
Do they what?
Yes, they do.
Yeah, because at some point she's like, "Oh, this has not changed the fact that you don't clean the house."
Because, cleaning the house is like a home issue. This is a homeland security issue.
Yeah. Which is why it's like you shouldn't have got back together because he can solve terrorism. That doesn't mean that he's gonna share the chores. He didn't before. Why would he now?
Yeah.
That's
and
the real question.
His son actually follows him into the trade.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Oh.
Well, because he's like, hey, my dad gets away with shit, and all he has to do is shoot a couple guys, and then it's all okay again.
And now make it family friendly at PG-13. Oh boy, the whole family can join in now.
Well, I mean, if you go to states, shooting people is a family activity.
It is. That's why they have those
gun ranges.
family driving. Yeah, thank you. I was going to call them driving ranges, but that's golf. and
That's
it
the
is
golf.
slightly
That's even more dangerous than guns. So.
All right, Roshan is saying, but their daughter grows up to be Mary Elizabeth Winstead, so that's
So
all's well that ends well.
Yes, but then in a future movie, she becomes the Huntress, and she has very deep psychological issues. So you know what? Let's just blame that on Bruce Willis. I mean, on John McClane. Bruce Willis is fine. I wish him the best of health.
There we go. All right. That's rebooting, and...
Did we do it? Did we kill enough time?
All right. Let's open up the debate right now. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
Oh, I could not give a shit less about this argument.
Oh, I do, because there's enough Christmas-themed stuff in there to count. Not like Lethal Weapon, but just happens to take place at Christmas. There are a lot of Christmas things used. You strangle people with lights. They use the Christmas tape that had a gun behind your neck. That's the whole reason they're there, is for a Christmas party.
I thought that was construction tape.
But it had like the Christmas, little trees and stuff on it.
Don't judge anyone's Christmas celebrations, Paul.
James might just not know how to wrap a present. That's okay.
Yeah.
All right. Tim Rocliffe and Tina are both saying yes, it counts. So, and only if you see the edition that has the Grinch in it. All right. Joining us right now is Sashka DC.
Sorry, guys. I'm trash.
No, you had another show.
No,
and
man.
That is the greatest introduction anyone has made for themselves. Here's BattleCOM. Welcome to the show.
Nah, man, we filled with a bunch of Die Hard trivia. It's fine.
I love trivia. I missed it. I mean, it's my fault. It happened. Okay, sorry.
All right, we're going to move right into the second battle, and it is it's going to be Sashka DC is with their choice of Adventures in Babysitting, facing off against Flo with Jingle All the Way. And I mistakenly thought that Adventures in Babysitting was a Christmas movie too, but it was released in July. Though it does look like there's snow in Chicago in that poster.
That dude's got. They all have jackets on. Like it for sure. Like it released in July, but it was definitely a movie. In the winter.
Gremlins was released in the summer too. So
it's all about the merchandising. Can you buy enough stuff for Christmas? Like it's
all right. Oh, and Dave J is saying, what makes Die Hard 2 a Christmas movie is the airport at Christmas time. Everyone knows how frustrating flying at Christmas is. Yeah, especially when people are blowing up jets on the runway. All right. So going first on the positive round is going to be Flo Penicaud. Flo, you get to be positive about your choice, Jingle All the Way.
Look. If you haven't thought about it until today, Jingle All the Way is the ultimate heist movie. You said it's an armed robbery. Arnold Schwarzenegger's got guns, okay? And he's fighting for his child's love to get him a Turbo Man so that he can celebrate Christmas, and the weird neighbor doesn't fuck his wife. Excuse me, am I allowed to swear on BattleCOM? I didn't know that. But where I'm going with this is that Arnie, as I'm going to refer to him now because we're clearly in cahoots, is doing his best job at fighting against Sinbad, who's a mailman. And I mean, if you haven't watched this movie in the last 5 years, what are you doing with your life? Okay. Jingle All the Way is a treasure. Okay. It hits all the main points. There's fighting in a store. There's sliding on snow. There's hijinks. There's fun. I mean, I don't think of any other Christmas movie or any other like heist movie for that matter, unless I think about Jingle All the Way. And you know, to be perfectly honest, like, I want to see the neighbor get destroyed by Arnold because even though he's a bad dad because he works too much, he still gets it done by the end, you know?
Boom. All right. Flo with the big, long info dump. Plenty of funny in there. Sashka, you get to be positive about your choice, Adventures in Babysitting, as the greatest heist movie.
Okay, here's the reason why, guys. First of all, this movie is 2 heists in one. Shouldn't use this hand. Broken nails. Okay, so 2 heists in one movie is wild. Okay, it's the first PG, like basically Disney movie to ever happen because of this. Okay, first of all, main character literally has to go and save her best friend in the middle of the most, I guess, destitute place in the world, which is a bus station, okay, where the commoners are, okay? And, okay, my screen's falling apart right now. And the second heist is when they have to somehow figure out how to get the car back, which is the most, I don't know, if you guys don't have a heart, then I think this would be a movie that you would miss as, like, not only emotionally tragic, but also a double heist. Like, I wear contacts. You might need to borrow mine to see that this is the correct choice. A cameo from a possible Thor character? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Your movie doesn't have a Thor. Okay, no, we're not shitting on other people's stuff yet. Sorry. I'm gonna pause.
All right. Voting is open. So it's Sashka's Adventures in Babysitting or Flo Jingle All the Way. You're voting for not who's right, but who's most entertaining. And the votes have started coming in. We had the little Tron race happening. The sad look on Flo's face when she dropped down. That was.
I'm not gonna look yet until it's over.
And also, the battlers, check out the private chat. There's a comment in there that you should take a look at.
It's a very exciting comment, guys. Guess what I wrote? I'm hyping it up just so that the viewers think that we have exciting.
We have a private conversation happening. All right, let's. All right, not everyone has voted. This is. The votes are still coming in.
Keep
Maybe
voting,
we should
everybody.
give this a long count. Going to slido.com and the event code is BC309. That's how you vote.
All right, so get your votes in, everybody. I will be doing a long count. Will I speak in slow motion? Probably not. So from 5, 4, don't forget to vote. 3, this was a really good round, so you want to make sure you vote for whoever you thought was funniest. 2, they were both very funny, so I know it's a hard decision, but you still got to make it. 1, beep.
And no points awarded. That was a tie round. We're going into the negative round, which means Sashka is going to be going first to be negative about Flo's choice.
What color? It's yellow.
What?
It says positive.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. It's just because I don't know how to read, guys. It's fine.
Okay, so Jingle All the Way. I don't think it's appropriate to mix holiday fun with heists. I just think that Christmas is about love, family, and caring. And heists, there's just too much drama. I think it's supposed to be a peaceful time at Christmas. That's my first problem with it. Second problem is I think I don't know if it's a heist movie if it's an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, I think it's automatically an action figure movie or an action movie, which is, I feel like, less chasing. I guess there is a chasing scene. To be honest, Flo, you did a great job. Nothing really mean to say about what you said.
All right, we'll see if kindness wins. Let's go. Flo, your turn to be negative about the person who just complimented you.
It's like dating. I mean, adventures and babysitting. First of all, babysitting should not be an adventure. You're saying Christmas should be a time of peace. Babysitting should be a safe experience for children. She lost the kid, is what I understand from reading IMDb 30 seconds ago. That is not a good babysitter. Like, I have serious questions about their qualifications. Probably does not know CPR or anything of that matter. I'm just saying, like, you're thinking like Christmas is important and stuff, but like, is it the safety of children more important? Like,
vote. Let's see your votes. Get your votes in.
also, now I'm
and-
gonna go watch your movie, but it's...
Yeah, Adventures in Babysitting is great.
They're
pretty
both
dope.
good movies.
I was very happy to see that as a choice, Sashka. You made me happy because I saw that in theaters. Just
Oh.
God, you're old.
I'm old.
Yes, and worse, that was when the movies only cost a nickel. Sorry, that was a bad joke.
You had
Don't
to bring your
mind
own
me.
popcorn from the field.
All
I
right.
saw that tweet earlier this week about Gen Z referring to the 90s as the late 1900s. So I just
Yes.
Oh God.
I love this movie.
I can't even finish that sentence because I am too filled with rage and age.
I'm just gonna write that in my biography, like that I was born in the late 1900s, at the eve of the millennium.
I don't even get to say that. I'm closer to the middle. All right. I think we can give that a countdown. The votes came in fairly quickly for that, so let's give it a short cut down.
All right.
Countdown?
So everyone from 5, 4, 3, 2. I should have counted it from 3. I don't know why I didn't. 1, beep.
And that one goes to Flo. So Flo has the first point on the board. So we're moving to a free-for-all round. Free-for-all round means that the battlers are free to choose whichever. Since Flo won that means Sashka is going to go first. So you can be positive about your choice. You can be negative about your opponent's choice. You can just be entertaining if you like, or you can do a roast attack upon the person you just complimented the round before.
Okay, so I
And
guess
the cops are coming.
Oh yeah, I live in a bad neighborhood. Is it still? Can you hear it? Okay, go. Sorry.
We can keep going.
Okay. So I guess I don't know. I feel like again, Adventures in Babysitting. It has like everything you need. There's like a blues part where like there's just so many. Oh my goodness! It's like a buffet. It's like a bento box of heist. Everything you need from every other movie is in this movie. There's like a black man who plays the saxophone. I think he's a real musician. There's naughty kids who like can't keep down being rambunctious, and then like at one point there's a man with a hook, and then like he like
That's right.
they have to escape a man with a hook. There's infidelity. There's just so many things that they have to escape. Oppression. Just like this is wild. But at the end though, like all good heists, the main characters get exactly what they need. There's a little bit of a love story that happens, which is not even that important. But like literally, every person's safe. To answer your question about parental guidance and the safety of these kids. Yes, there were no kids harmed in the making of this movie. I think someone fell through a window and died, but it wasn't a child. So I think that's okay. It's okay.
Oh, 80s. All right, Flo. So free for all round, positive, negative, just be entertaining, roast back upon Sashka, or you pick.
I mean, can I talk about anyone's movie? Or is it just shush?
You can, as long as it's funny.
Go nuts.
I mean, I was gonna say, like, I was hoping to go up against another Christmas heist movie, but like, it's not always a possibility. Like, I mean, if we're gonna argue for Die Hard's legitimacy, I would have to have seen it. That's my main issue with Die Hard. I'm saving myself for a special movie.
I love that.
No, but I mean, like, I have to say, like, I do have a soft spot for the Oceans movie, and mostly because Brad Pitt is eating throughout the whole series of movies. Like, he's just snacking nonstop. And I think that's something that more actors need to bring to their game when they act. Like, please be eating a shrimp cocktail while you're giving a really dramatic monologue in a, period drama. Like, that is what I look for. That is what I want.
Vote. Let's see the votes.
I think my favorite is that I might go up against Flo, and she's just burning arguments against my movie.
Well,
look, recycling is good for everyone.
All right, just
too chaotic. Oh, okay, there we go.
Yeah. Oh,
No.
dang. All right, keep voting,
wow,
everybody.
the votes, pretty much everyone has already voted, so we can we'll give it a long count anyway, just because not quite everybody has voted yet.
All right,
Erica?
so get your votes in, everybody. You might be the deciding vote from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beep.
And that goes to Flo, which means that round has gone to Flo as well. And Flo will now be facing off against the winner between James and Tim.
And
that being Tim.
All right, audience, before we get to that, though, don't forget you can still submit your ideas for this mashup idea.
Yeah.
So, every time. It gets me every time. So, yeah, any sort of bits of dialogue, puns, potential titles. Have fun with it. Also, a couple of you have already posted in the comments what you think is the greatest heist movie. If you haven't done that, feel free to post in the comments. Also, like and subscribe. I feel like we're supposed to say that. So, anyway.
All right, here we go. Tim, you go first on the positive round. Positive about your choice.
Ocean's 11. It's a heist movie, but because it's a heist movie, all of the main characters, all of Danny's 11 people, they're bad guys, and you want to feel bad to root for bad guys, but they're robbing money from a worse guy, and so Webster's defines bad guys as less bad than worse guys, unless they're handsome, and in that case, they're good guys.
All right. Oh, Flo, if you could, you could stop crying with laughter.
There's so many emotions about movies. I mean, like, Jingle All the Way is the length that I want a parent to go to make me happy as a child. But now that I'm a scarred adult, I know that's never going to happen. Like, I would have given a lot to see my mom punch someone in the face to make me happy. But it's never going to happen. I just think you have to be the bad guy sometimes to be the good guy for your children.
Vote. Get your votes in. There we are, being the bad guy to be the good guy.
If you're handsome and bad, you're good.
Well, I mean, where do you think I got these looks,
All right. Tina has just become our 69th subscriber, liked and subscribed. Though with 69 subscribers, do you need a better number? Yes. At 100, we can actually get a name, a vanity name. So
Get a vanity URL, but even better, if we get to 100, then we're that much closer to 420.
Oh my gosh, Erica.
Erica, the largest pothead I know. What?
Oh, you know me, guys.
Erica and I always, take the pot and
smoking those kale cigarettes. You know me, just smoking that good
All right.
stuff.
Dave J commented, "Damn, I was gonna say I remember watching Adventures in Babysitting on City TV, late great movies, but I didn't want anyone to accuse me of being old. Glad I could save you that embarrassment, Dave."
And then Paul was like, I used to walk uphill both ways with a dime, and that got me a movie and a popcorn.
And then with the change, I took the oh my gosh, I can't remember the words anymore. I took the streetcar back home.
The streetcar. Oh, I love it.
I wasn't living in Toronto. All right, it was definitely
Montreal
not
used to
expecting
have
drug jokes from
streetcars.
Erica. There you go.
I mean,
Erica playing against type.
what can I say, guys? What can
I
I say,
think
guys? You clearly don't know me that well. If you don't know how much I love
Take
that
flight.
stuff.
Let us. It's legal, and she still even won't say the words. Let's
We're being monitored, obviously, by the government.
let's get a countdown on that one.
Oh my
All right, so
Not
for
everyone has
5,
voted.
Come on, folks. You know, I'm
4.
silly.
You should vote, everyone. 3. It's just because if I say it, it's going to sound just as weird as anything else I've just said. 2. Get your votes in, everybody, and maybe I'll make more drug jokes.
Maybe I'll do more drugs.
Beep.
And that is the first point on the board going to Tim. Tim has the first point on the board. That means Flo gets to go first on the negative round. Negative about Ocean's 11.
Look, you're glorifying crime. Okay, I just need to make this clear. Like, look, do I like a good movie? Yes. Do I think, like movie actors need to be, seen in a good light? Yes. But these are all thieves we're talking about. And also, this is a remake of a movie that had like Frank Sinatra in it. And I need to know, like, why do we keep on remaking good movies? Like, why can't we just watch the low quality black and white crap that they made when movies were invented? Like, why are we remaking movies and then like making weird sequels and mixing everybody up? And like, I don't want to go to Vegas anymore because, it's going to be dangerous. I just if I see George Clooney, I have no trust, it's all lost on me.
Boom. All right. There we are. Let's see. Tim, you get to now be negative about Jingle All the Way.
Jingle All the Way is a fine movie. I guess it could loosely be called a heist movie, but the best heist movie? A heist movie needs to have a plan, and it needs to be elaborate, and someone's got to explain all of the intricacies, and you need to have a gymnast. There's no gymnast in Jingle All the Way. And the only plan Arnold has is, where is a doll? It's over there. I will go over there. It is not a good heist movie.
Boom. All right. Let's see the votes. The voting is open. Somebody's pointing out that Adventures in Babysitting was also remade. I think it was a series, though, wasn't it? No.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
they did
that's for
remake
my
it.
free-for-all. I got all these arguments for my free-for-all.
Okay. Oh, twice.
Twice?
Twice.
Yeah, and Tim has mentioned that Sam did make a mashup suggestion, which we will get to at the end of this round. And the votes are coming in fast and furious. That's good.
Get your votes in, everybody.
Also,
We're just trying to make up a little bit of time as we jump into this. And Sashka, are you frozen?
I'm
Yeah.
trying to figure out why. Sorry. Can you hear me still?
Yep, we can still hear you.
Okay. I normally don't smile that often. So like that's really not really who I am.
so that's why it froze?
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Well, right now I'm just seeing your hand in front of your mouth, so it's
Oh. Okay, I see myself as like smiling. Okay. I mean, as long as it's like the correct, public perception I need.
Yeah,
that's
your
cool.
reputation's safe.
Okay, good.
all right. I think we can give that a countdown. Only 2/3 of the people have voted at this point.
Come on, everybody, get your votes in.
Can we get another third of people, please?
Let's do it, everybody. Oh, right, you asked for a countdown.
Yes, it is.
5,
Yeah.
Definitely not because of my alleged drug habit. 4. I hope my mom is not watching this. 3, 2, 1.
I mean,
And- There it is. That goes to Tim. Flo, you had a comment?
Yay!
oh, nothing. I was just gonna say that blood tests are really good at telling people you don't have drug issues, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, all people have to do is, test my blood. Or I was hoping.
Oh.
I'd rather have a blood test than, the alternative. So,
Rowcliffe is letting Sashka know. Don't worry. It's the good nails hand that's frozen in the screen.
Oh, okay, that's funny.
That definitely matters.
Don't know how to get out of this. Oh man, I'm trapped.
I'm a little bit sad we didn't get to a free for all because I have a really dumb joke. You want to hear my dumb Ocean's 11 joke?
sure.
Yes.
Sure.
There's lots of heist movies, but the best is obviously Ocean's 11. I mean, Earth has like 5 oceans at best, and that's way less than 11.
Tim, just be glad you won it before you told that joke.
Yeah, honestly, like that could have cut it out for me. Like I could have been fine.
All
right,
right, that
so-
one. I'm like, this one's not going to win. I got to do my other one.
So, Battlers, you have to choose among the audience's suggestions for a title of this mashup. And Django Unbusted.
Django Unbusted's pretty funny.
Oh, that is funny.
Yeah.
Versus
Yeah.
my ghosts wear white sheets. So, you guys are allowed to pick the winner. Which one
I mean,
wins?
am I
Oh,
understanding that's like a
do?
KKK comment? Like, is that where we're going? Like Django?
Well, Leonardo DiCaprio's character.
No,
in
I
Django.
know about Django, but I'm just curious.
All right, so there's that, which we'll call number 1, and number 2 is going to be
Wait, who's voting? We
Django
are, or the
Unbusted.
audience
Everyone
You
is
guys
really
are voting.
focusing on the Django Unchained, which is just such a little
You guys
part
vote.
of that.
You get to choose.
So on the count of 3, hold up 1 finger or 2 fingers. Sashka, you say 1 or 2 in case you're still frozen. All right. 1, 2, 3. So that is going to Sam with Django Unbusted. I didn't see
Congratulations,
I like that.
Sam.
James' fingers there, but
Red.
we did get 3. All right. Moving on, we have the next Name the Mashup for the Battlers. And it's this one here.
Oh my god.
Original
Okay.
original Star Trek
Okay.
and of course the Little Rascals.
This image
This is
feels
your
illegal.
favorite captain, Alfalfa or
2.
Spanky?
Okay. Oh, and yeah. Janathi is given a yay to Sam. And we didn't get to the Battlers. Sorry, the Battle Fanatics, the Watchers, did not mention what they did mention what they thought was the greatest heist movie. And let's get back to that. Is again, best heist movie is The Hunt for Red October.
That was dope. They stole a whole boat under the ocean.
And where
As well
I saw
as
others up.
Roshan suggested the Great Muppet. Oh, Paul, stop
Yeah.
clicking on things. The Great Muppet Caper, which honestly I think that wins because anytime you add Muppets to something, you
And it
instantly
actually
make
is a
better
caper.
than-
Tim, could
Anything
you
that
check
doesn't
the
have-
dictionary? Does caper mean heist?
Caper, salty green seed, best on lox.
Oh my gosh. I mean,
All
I
right.
would watch Jingle All the Way with all Muppets and Arnold.
Oh,
All right, so we're going to be moving on into the next battlefield now, but those are all great choices for heist movies. And our second battlefield is who is the coolest supervillain? Who is the coolest supervillain? And we're going to be starting off with Flo Penicaud choosing Debbie from the Addams Family movie versus Kingpin from James DeSalvo. James, you get to go first, and this is the positive round.
all right. So Kingpin, first of all, Being a fat guy is the only supervillain I can relate to. And losing my hair, perfect matchup. Second of all, he doesn't have any superpowers. No spider bites. No, nothing bad about that. 100% pure strength, training, fighting ability. He made himself a supervillain by beating his father's head in with a hammer, as you often do for daddy issues. Come on, how else do you get away with that? He has at least 4 separate villains. That's popularity, people. That's what makes you super.
Boom. All right. A Flo.
Well, Debbie, the unassuming nanny that comes to work for the Addams family, she gets her hands dirty. She gets in there. Like, she is super because not only does she like bamboozle the family, she marries Fester. She gives him the best night of his life. And then she tries to take his fortune. Like, she is super, super villain. Like,
Boom. All right. I need to open up the voting. Let me get that set.
While he opens up the voting, reminder that at any point during this round, if you have any suggestions
Voting
for what
is
you
open.
think is the greatest.
Yep.
Oh, voting is open. Never mind. I didn't say anything.
Hi, Mazer.
All right. Mazer saying, just popping in to say, hey, Tim. And
You should
the
just pop in
pastels.
to watch the show.
Watch the show. Be our friend.
All right, we've had a couple choices for the mashup come in so far. Oh, I should have probably put the it on screen. There we are.
All right. So we've already got quite a few votes, but I'm guessing, Paul, not all of our viewers have voted yet. So get voting. You can go to slido.com, put in the event code BC309.
But let's give that a long count because we got to make up a little bit of time.
All right. We are going to give it a long count from 5, 4. Get your votes in. 3. These are both very good choices. 2, 1. Beep.
Thanks, Lithy.
Boom. All right. And the comment I was just about to bring swiftly here. I'll watch until my wife says we're supposed to watch a movie. And that goes to Flo. Flo has the first point. That means, James, you get to go first on the negative round. Negative about Flo's choice.
Okay, great Debbie. Well, her 2 superpowers are blonde hair and a push-up bra. That's what all she has going for her. Put them up there.
Done.
Oh, sure. Come on. Oop. I'm getting my hands dirty. She's going after a bald guy. Kingpin's bald, but he has some balls to go with it. She doesn't fool the entire family. No, they're onto her. Maybe because Fester's brain damage, she falls for it. That's about it. But come on, a double-sized D. That's what does them in. Sorry, that's all. I'm bad at being bad. I'm sorry. There you go.
All right. More comments have come in here with the hey Slithy, hey Janathi, and Bandy.
Yeah, it's Slithy Bandersnatch is the full name of Mazer.
All right. And Janathi, any woman that has to wear a push-up bra all day turns into a supervillain.
This is true. Facts aren't jokes.
Yeah. All right. Flo, you get to be now negative.
I'm just
Negative
going
with
to
the
say,
Kingpin.
like, any villain that needs henchmen to do their work for them is basically outsourcing their evilness. So how can you be super? Like, you have to think about it. Like, oh, sure, you killed your dad. People are in jail for that all the time. But, like, what are you doing day to day to be evil? Like, what are you doing? Like, it's all through, like, the small things that you do every day that you become the person you want to be.
All right. Vote. Let's see. The vote swing is open. All right.
Yeah.
I just don't know where Sashka has
Peter
gone.
G.
Don't vote for me. It's misogyny.
That's a solid comment. Thank you, Peter. Christy agreeing. I mean, both sides have made very excellent points. And normally you can't say that when 2 people are debating. Not in this political climate. Am I right, ladies? It's fine. James knows what's going on. James, you live in the U.S., right? So you get it.
Yeah.
All depends what news channel he's watching.
Okay, Paul, I can't see what you're doing, but it sounds like... It
Making
sounds
an
like you were just
espresso for sure.
Yeah, are you
Yeah.
frothing a cappuccino?
Were you putting whipped cream on something? Like,
Oh my God.
like, are you having a delicious hot chocolate and you didn't tell any of
I
us?
love the face
right.
that Paul's making right now because it is 100% yes, it's whipped cream.
All right, Peter Evans saying they've never been in management.
Yep.
Christy Taylor saying fair point. And Peter Givens, hey, that's from Janathi. And Mazer saying, hey, Peter G. All right, we got tons of comments coming in, and I think we can give this a count on the votes. Most people have voted, not everyone.
All
A
right.
lot of
So
people.
if you hadn't voted, anyways, get your votes in now from 5, 4, 3, 2, last chance 1, beep. And
All right.
that round goes to James, which means
James.
guess what, guys? Tim, what's your sound effect for a free-for-all? Give me like a whoa, whoa, whoa.
Boom. So on a free-for-all round, you have the choice of being positive, being negative, just be entertaining, or roast attack your opponent. And that means, Flo, you are going first.
I mean, the misogyny towards Debbie, she's a one-woman operation. She was gonna slay like the Addams family just because she couldn't get Fester's money. Like, and Fester would have just given her the money had she asked. Like, she is doing dirty work to get to where she needs to be. And I don't think that boobs or blonde hair are what made her such a supervillain. It's killing all those husbands before and not getting caught. She doesn't even get caught this time. She dies. Like, she figured it out. Debbie got out. Like, respect for Debbie.
Debbie got out. All right. We all right. Somehow have 2 instances of Tim.
Yeah, my computer decided to die.
All right.
Like out of nowhere, it's just like shutting down. I'm like, what do you mean shutting down?
Well, we're glad you're back because
How's my audio? Did it do the thing again, or am I good?
no, your
Yeah, no,
audio
you're
sounds
good.
like
You're good.
sounds like your
Okay,
voice.
ignore me now, please. Thanks, bye.
All right. Peter Evans is saying, hey, codenamers, the James, you're a free-for-all round. So positive, negative, just be entertaining. Roast attack upon your opponent. Obviously non-physical.
Okay, first of all, maybe talking to Canadians. Sorry if I came out misogynistic. Wasn't meant to. Second of all, Kingpin, really? He gets his hands dirty. Doesn't have to get away with stuff because he does, and people know about it. He does it, and he does the ultimate American thing. Succeeds in politics. He becomes mayor of New York City. He still pits Hydra and X-Men against each other. He still takes down Daredevil and Spider-Man and everyone and gets them to go after each other. He doesn't need to go, oh, poor me, I need to hide away. No. He's the only guy I also know who can get away with a walking stick. That's a fashion statement.
All right. Vote. Get your votes in. Voting is open. Sir is made the comment. Glad you're as professional as you are on your own game show, Tim.
I don't need your shit, Slithy.
Boom. All right. That was a double shot running across the bow.
Thanks. I love it. All right, so if you haven't voted yet, you can be the person who breaks this tie. How exciting would that be? Someone did just break the tie. Damn, maybe I should.
Someone did just break the tie, but only about 1/3 of the people have voted so far. So let's almost a half.
Keep voting,
Mazer,
everybody.
I love your face.
I love your face too, Slip.
Keep voting, everybody. Ooh. Those catching up. All right, guys.
It is. It's a very tight
matter.
race. Not everyone has voted. Let's give this a long count.
Ooh. All right. So things are getting exciting. Get your votes in from 5, 4, 3, 2. Last chance. 1. Beep.
Oh my gosh.
That has gone to James.
That was
And
nuts.
all right, Sashka is back.
Yes.
Hello.
Sashka is back. James has won against Flo, and we're now about to unveil the next battle duo. As soon as
I wonder
get
who it is.
on.
I'm very excited to find out. It's not like I have it written down in front of me.
I mean, I'm not very good at deductive reasoning, so I'm really excited.
All right, well, Tim Riel, your choice for the coolest supervillain is Tom Cruise, and you're going to be facing off against Sashka, whose choice was Dr. Freeze.
Tom Cruise.
Dr. Freeze or Mr. Freeze? I guess Dr. Freeze.
Freeze. He's a doctor. Okay.
He is a doctor.
Okay.
That is true, and I really like the Giancarlo version.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I thought it looked good. So you get to go first on the positive round, Sashka. You get to be positive about your choice.
Okay. So first of all, my character, my villain, he's an educated man. Okay. He's out here fighting for love. Specifically, the reason why he got into this whole thing in general is because of his wife having that terrible disease and him like having to put her in a cryogenic like state. He's literally freezing things. How could he not be the coolest one? Like he's literally temperature based. What else? What else can I tell you about him? He wears a spacesuit on Earth. Like every day is a new day for him. He's discovering new things every day. I mean, yeah, I just don't understand how you guys cannot pick him. Like it just makes sense.
Boom. Going for the literal definition, Tim, you now get to be positive about Tom Cruise, or as Sam says, Tom Cruise.
If you really want to talk about a supervillain that you got to be really scared of, obviously you would talk about Elon Musk, because Elon Musk has all of the cool shit, and he's getting into everybody's houses, and he's like, you want a car and a battery pack and some solar things? We're just going to connect them all to my computer, and then I'm going to live on the moon, and I'm going to take over the world. But he can't be the best supervillain, because, I mean, he's Elon Musk. But what if you could have Elon Musk, but handsome and charismatic? You don't even have to imagine. That's Tom Cruise!
Boom. All right. Get the votes out. Get the votes out. And voting is open. Just a couple comments to get in there. Tina mentioned, wasn't Rudy Giuliani the mayor of New York City? Is it that impressive?
And that's the whole point.
Yeah. And we've had... we had a couple comments come in, titles for the mashups being mashup, pointed ears, pointed hair, pointed social commentary. Yeah. I am there's a couple comments that I don't want to spoil the votes about, so leaving those down there. Janafi is saying wow.
But Janathi's saying, wow, no capitals. So that is...
That's
wow.
like a wow.
That's
Yeah, it's an Owen Wilson wow.
It sounds like a tire deflating.
That's what it is. Yeah.
That was kind of disturbing.
Yeah, that's Tim. Kind of disturbing.
Also, I have to say, I was in character with Dr. Freeze when I froze. I feel like that was insulting.
Oh, that was dope.
Nice.
That was
Nice.
intentional.
That's very good foreshadowing.
Very intentional.
I like it when we do bits.
Another mashup thing is the He-Man Klingons Hater Club.
Oh, that's so good.
And set phasers to Spanky.
Nice.
That one's good too.
All right, let's give this a countdown. We have the majority of people have voted. That just means
right.
50%.
So if you haven't voted yet, please get your votes in from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last chance. Beep. And the positive round goes to Tim. Congratulations, Tim. Oh, Paul, you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Paul is buffering.
I'm fine. I'm buffering. All right. I don't seem to be buffering, but Sasha goes first on the negative round because she lost the positive round. So negative, but Tim's choice of Tom Cruise.
Okay. So First of all, Tom Cruise is not a villain, as we both know, as we all know, actually. Scientology is the way to light. And I think it's disrespectful to put someone that's basically the Jesus of Scientology in the villain card. I just feel like it's a little bit disrespectful. It's a bit rude of you. As a personal person I've never tried Scientology, but it is my next religious, I guess, endeavor. I just think it's, not very responsible of you to put him in that light.
All right. Wow. We just got like 10,000 new viewers.
That was
Cue to Sashka on the first page of the paper. Like
that was some laser accuracy. I don't know what to say about that. 2 points. Dr. Freeze, you said was the coolest supervillain because he wears a spacesuit on Earth, and as somebody who wore a spacesuit on Earth one time, not cool. And also, I don't like how you're insulting Dr. Freeze, the Jesus of Freezeonomics.
All right, voting is open. Get your votes in. Voting is open. Go to slido.com. The event code is BC309. That allows you to vote. Rebuttal. Come in.
He's just correcting a typo from
yes.
that comment.
All right. I kind of like the typo. Sashka is hilarious. Nice rebuttal.
Oh, that was dope.
It's pronounced Revital, and it's what I take on the days that I do not smoke anything.
Erica's just bearing her soul on the internet tonight.
I am just pretending to have way more bad habits than I have, because you know what? You got to think about it sometimes,
All right. And Peter Evans, have you seen those Thetans? And we got another mashup has come in. Damn it, Jim! I'm a kid, not a doctor. All right, and majority of people have voted. Let's get the countdown, please.
All right, so get your votes in if you haven't from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, beep. Congratulations. How do we say the word? Congrats, Sashka. You won the negative round.
It's okay.
That means we're moving on to a free-for-all round, and Tim will be going first with either being by being positive, negative, just be entertaining, or roast attack upon your opponent.
Okay. I've decided to not be funny because I feel I can use this platform to really warn everybody about Tom Cruise. I don't think people are realizing the long play that Tom Cruise is playing. First of all, he's charismatic and he's lovely. I mean, first of all, we love him, and he's got a tooth in the middle of his face. Like how really? And he runs a cult. That is definitely a bad call. It's not a good call. It's a bad call. And then he was weird on Oprah, which is a weird place to be weird. But he's still sexy, and even John Travolta can't say that. But more importantly, here's why I want to warn Tom Cruise, with the world about Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise, his long play is he's convinced the world's strongest military to give him jets for a movie, and he runs a series where terrorists take over the world. The next movie, Mission Impossible or Top Gun, is going to have nuclear weapon terrorists, and he's going to be like, oops, I accidentally took over the world.
Boom, Ska, you're free for all round.
Our Lord and Savior, Tom Cruise, is not trying to damage the world. Okay? What he's trying to do is he's trying to protect us from ourselves. Because as mere humans, we're not able to really comprehend how dangerous all these things are. Like, he's literally been... Tom Cruise has done his own stunts. He's been in in so many movies where he's saved the world. Who better to be in charge of these things than someone who has real-world experience?
Boom. All right. There was a lot of fact in there. Let's see. Well, no, there wasn't a lot of facts.
So many facts. All facts, baby.
All right. Let's see your votes. We've got a couple comments have come in. I think "I don't love him" is in reference to Tom Cruise. He's disrespectful to coaches. Agreed. He doesn't respect coaches. unexpected roast attack against Travolta. I approve. Mazer's got a walk. Peter Evans, how evil can you be at 5'3"?
The smallest people are the
They're the-
evil people.
Napoleon, everyone else.
Wolverine.
Dr. Evil?
We all always like a Travolta
Most children?
roast. Mini-Me? No, Mini-Me was good.
Yeah, he
Dr. Evil.
I don't know. Oh, I'm 5 foot and very evil.
There we go. Thank you, Janathi, for helping
The
us.
proof
prove our
is in
point.
the pudding.
I'm not
All
I'm
right.
not going to make a joke about.
It's a tie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I felt
Now
it
to
coming,
follow it up
Paul. I'm
with-
like, oh, something about meat's coming up.
All right, short people are closer to hell. Thank you, Janathi. Let's give this a count. Not everyone has voted.
No.
Flo is losing.
Sashka needs to win. No, I don't have any more jokes.
Tim, you just spoke for like 10 full minutes.
I
All
didn't
right.
think I was going to win.
Christy
I have
just
to
took
say
us
them
to
all.
the end of the internet with that one.
Oh.
Let's yeah, we're gonna have to give this a countdown.
No.
All right. All right, guys, everyone start just like texting Tim jokes. Just like start feeding him
Anybody got some
material.
Tom Cruise material I can use?
Just
That's
like,
funny.
I don't know, give him ideas about how there's been a movie where Tom Cruise, like, got out of a submarine
got
and took
one
off
more
his
joke.
wetsuit.
3,
And then
I've
he was
got
wearing
one
a
more.
tux
I got
under.
one more.
2.
I don't know. Anyways, 5, 4, 3. Paul, were you going to do the countdown for me?
I was, yeah. I was down to 2 actually before you cut in.
Well, maybe I should be down to 2. I don't know what that means, but it sounded really angry, so I stick by it. Anyways, 3, 2, 1. And now, you know what, Paul? You can say beef. I think you can do my job for me.
That goes to Tim.
God damn it.
So Tim, you will be facing off against James.
Sashka, you got fucking robbed.
I don't think so. I think it's people are just not religious. They don't believe in the higher.
Listen, Scientology hasn't discovered her yet, okay? Because otherwise she would be winning every round of every BattleCOM, even the ones that she's not on if she's not available. So you know what? Just wait.
I'm
Give
really
it a month.
disappointed.
Give it a month. Next month, it's gonna just be like we will all have prepared material, and Sashka will be here being like, "No, that lady didn't disappear. She's doing totally fine. I saw her last week."
I think the tooth thing. I think as soon as I pictured the tooth in the middle, I was like, "That's a villain."
All right, we are now James. James, you get to be positive with your choice as of the Kingpin.
Positive the Kingpin again. All right. Also a master manipulator, brilliant tactician. He can do anything. He doesn't fall for any tricks, all right? He would look at Xenu and say, oh, there's a god in the sky that's going to change us. Great. No, he would go out there and create his own cult like Scientology, make them pay him more money, and become richer.
Damn.
Boom. More
think
richer. Tim,
Mhm.
positive
More richer.
about Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise was the basis of Christian Bale's American Bad Guy, American Psycho, and he made Katie Holmes and Nicole Kidman cry. Fuck that guy.
All right, voting
Go.
is open. Go to Slido.com. The event code is BC309.
I want to vote just in this category for that comment.
I
You
think
make
this
people cry.
something cocktail.
Oh my God.
This BattleCOM will self-destruct in 15 seconds. And you really got to hand it to Tom Cruise because he can't reach it anyway.
That's hilarious.
Oh my god.
Who are your audience members? How are they so funny?
A lot of these people are the Code Nation, who I normally would think would be like, oh man, they're gonna cheat and make me win, but they don't want to see me win.
They're very funny.
So I feel, they're hilarious. We've
Yeah.
got BattleCOM and Code Nation share some pretty awesome fans.
They are very awesome fans, and I look forward to seeing them on a future episode of Codenames that I am on.
now that we're
we
no
gotta
longer
set it up.
competing on nights. And Peter Evans drove her into the arms of a country singer.
Not even a real one, an Australian one. Ugh. Weird.
Oh no, it's Quinby Down
There's
Under.
no
Let's.
country more desolate than Australia. Let's get this right.
I think we can give this a countdown.
All right, so from 5,
It's
which
too
is
close to
approximately
call.
how tall Tom Cruise is. 4, 3. Honestly, guys, I'm sure that Keith Urban's a really nice guy. 2, 1. I mean, he can't be worse than Tom Cruise, that's for sure.
He's the coolest supervillain.
All right, so that round went to Tim. Congratulations,
Oh,
Tim.
I didn't hear the beep. There we are. So that went to Tim. And that means James is going first again on the
What's
negative
this part
round.
of a negative round for Tom Cruise being a supervillain, huh? Oh boy, what can I say? What can you say about a supervillain that you can fit into a Ziploc baggie? Just freeze him right in there. Oh, he's so adorable. Little action figure. I'm here to take over the world. When you're shorter than Minnie B, who's a pseudo villain, really? How terrifying is that? A can of Raid could kill him in 2 seconds. Okay?
All right, Tim.
It has so little to say about for a little guy.
I like that one. That was funny.
All right.
Kingpin's dope. He's got that cool suit. He's like a supervillain from Minecraft. That's pretty cool. But the reason he's not the coolest supervillain is even Marvel was like, oh man, Kingpin. I mean, not a movie. Let's not give him not a movie. TV maybe, but not a movie.
All right.
Minecraft.
Vote.
Voting is open.
All right,
And
so
we have the QR code up in the corner. If somebody wants to scan that, that will take them right to the voting app. A lot of comments have come in. Mazer's saying, can we force a choice against Tim? Tim Rowcliffe is saying, what about Mimi Rogers? And
I'm not
How
old
evil
enough
do
to
you-
remember that Tom Cruise was married to Mimi Rogers.
I
is
honestly,
that?
for some reason, constantly confuse Mimi Rogers with Taya Leone, and I feel like nerds have very different
What?
opinions about both of them. I don't know
You
why.
confuse Mimi Rogers with Caroline in the City?
Mimi Rogers.
No,
Is that Taya Leone? I think
no,
No.
that's
No,
not Taya
that's
Leone.
not.
Which one's
No.
Taya Leone?
Taya Leone is she was married to
Oh, no,
David
that's,
Duchovny. and
No,
she's
no.
the reason
What
why-
sitcom did she have
Oh,
that ran at the
Caroline
same
in the-
time as Caroline in the City?
Oh, the one that was not as good as Caroline in the City. No, Caroline in the City was Marty McFly's mom. That's who you're thinking of.
Who?
Marty McFly's mom.
Yeah, but that's not a name.
Yeah, but you know
Thompson.
who I mean.
All right,
Thank
let's.
you.
We are running long, so we have to tighten this up here. All right, and it looks like we have majority of people have voted. I'm just going to get through some of the comments here. Is how evil do you have to be to support Australian country singers and their love life? Okay, but there's a lot of hot actors from Australia. She didn't marry one of them, but still. Mazer, sometimes when I think about Tom Cruise, I wonder if he can reach his goals. No kink shaming, Sam. Wasn't he in Into the Spider-Verse though? Yeah, he was. Kingpin was in a movie.
That's not a movie. It's a cartoon.
What's Tom Cruise's favorite dessert? Strawberry shortcake. Oh.
God.
You don't have to read all of Mazer's.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, he does.
Let's get the countdown. And he was in a movie. But when he was black.
Yep.
So that was
And
Daredevil.
cute.
And that wasn't a
Michael
cartoon.
Clark Duncan, yes.
Yeah. Leah Thompson is who you're thinking about. That's Marty
Yes.
McFly's mom. Yeah. Ben Affleck's Daredevil isn't a real movie.
Yeah. Also, we're going to go to a free-for-all here, and James's free-for-all stuff has all been given away now.
True.
True.
Oh, dang.
True. All right. Let's.
I left
good
the door
point.
wide open for James, and you guys are like, let's read them.
All right. But Taya Leone was in The Naked Truth.
That's right.
Aha,
Yeah.
all right.
God.
All right,
All right.
let's.
So before I do the countdown, just a reminder, if you would like to post your favorite supervillain in the comments, let us know. We will read them at the end of this round, which might be soon. And if you still haven't submitted your mashup ideas, do that now. Anyways, from 5, 4, 3, get your votes in, 2, 1, beep. And congratulations, James, you have won the negative round, which means that we are moving on to a free-for-all.
Free-for-all round. And it has Tim going first.
I don't have anything to say about anybody. I ran out of jokes. But I'm very sad that everybody is pointing out how short Tom Cruise is instead of pointing out how evil he is. It is. It drives me nuts how he's lauded. Like, did anybody else go through Me Too and go, how is Tom Cruise not getting brought up? Like, he runs a cult, and the cult's been investigated for a lot of this terrible stuff. And we're still okay with Tom Cruise? Fuck that guy.
All right, James.
See, that the Kingpin proves that to be a supervillain, it crosses all racial boundaries. You could have Michael Clark Duncan play it, Vincent D'Onofrio, and together they can bring the same evilness together to destroy New York with all their power, all their genius, all of their villainy. He is the civil rights of villainy. There I go.
All right.
I'm with you, James. Fuck that guy.
Vote. Let's get your votes in. He was really good at brainwashing. And we have a question. What are we mashing up? So to bring that back on the screen, that's the mashup that we are looking for a title for.
Can I just say the reason I think Me Too didn't sweep
Tom Cruise?
Tom
How did
Cruise
Tom
away?
Cruise?
It's because he's in the cult. Just,
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Ooh,
Wow.
votes are coming in pretty nicely.
Majority have voted already. I mean, I think we can give it a count. Oh, no, not another free-for-all.
No, please. Please. Man, you guys didn't even enjoy the last jokes. Don't make us do more jokes.
Someone vote.
Count this down. Give them a deadline of a 5.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, beep. All right, and that round goes to Tim.
Ugh, gross.
Congratulations.
Bye,
Tim, with all the confidence there.
I mean, I won that round with fuck that guy a second time. Like, that's...
Can I just bring up, there is one thing that you didn't say about Tom Cruise that I think makes him like the ultimate supervillain.
What's that?
He does all of his own stunts. He has like jumped
I had
onto
that
moving
written
trucks.
down!
He is like hung off of cliffs. Like, he cannot die. Like, what is
He's the
scarier than a
coolest.
villain that cannot, like, he is unkillable.
What's scarier? A supervillain that gets the United States military to give him weapons.
Or does that make him Jesus? Because the only thing he has to know is like walk on water.
I agree. I remember the part in the Bible where Jesus got a lot of weapons.
Accurate.
I forgot.
Okay.
No, like not dying, hanging off a cliff stuff. I mean, that's the main thing that Jesus did. So never mind.
Also, he's evil taking all that work away from those nice stunts people.
Wait, are we going to do Tom Cruise versus Dr. Freeze again?
No, we're not. I just wanted to get everyone's attention so we could keep going on. BattleCOM is powered by StreamYard, so it's an easy streaming app. Made it simple to go for. It's something that I'm paying for. Same with the Slido. It's a great way if you want to run polls online. This is not sponsored, so just a reminder that that's something. And no one mentioned Battle Earth. Janathe is saying, I'm pretty sure he did die and he's just a lich or a zombie or something. And Mazer is, why does he do his own stunt? Because that's the only way out of, I think that's of Scientology. And Linktree. So yeah, because I pay for that, we do have the Linktree. This is a chance for you to help support the channel. The first link there is buy me a drink. Any money that comes in on that in the next 24 hours will be split evenly among all the people you see here on screen. So that's linktr.ee/Paul Ash.
Give a lot of money, and I will be deferring all of mine back to Paul.
You can send it to me. It'll be put to better use.
All right, I'll just divide it by one less person then. And we're going back to the name of the mashup. I also want to thank all the people who work behind the scenes to help make this happen, such as Evan Abrams, who did this wonderful motion art that we have flashing through. And of course, Che, who does a lot of organizing people in the background. So this is our mashup. What is the mashup that we think that won? There was a lot that came out. There's a lot to go through. Did you?
The first one is right up here. Mashup. Pointed ears, pointed hair, pointed social commentary. Next is Damn it, Jim. I'm a kid, not a doctor.
I really like that one.
That's that one too.
I'm just now noticing the Fight Club soap behind Alfalfa.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
I did not even notice that before.
No.
So
All right, if anyone wants to change their answers.
we've got set phasers to Ote.
Oh, that's so cute. Okay, that's great.
I like that one.
There was some more in there.
There are. I'm just scrolling to find them. I'm sorry that it's taking so long.
What
You
was
can
that
blame
one?
all of my
There was one that I
terrible
loved.
substance habits. It's there were more. There was one that was.
The He-Man Klingon Haters Club is my vote.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That was the one. Why
Yeah.
can't I find it? Because
It's way up there. Mashup number. Yeah, it's way up there.
it's way up there. Sorry guys. It's all that Revutol I've been taking. It was.
It's
We got to find a way to tag some of these so we
This
can
was
come back
funny,
to
but
it.
it wasn't. That
It's
wasn't what we're looking
Roshan
for.
who gave that in, and it's above Jen's. Any woman that has to wear a push-up bra all day turns into a supervillain.
Oh dang! Okay, maybe I didn't go far up enough. Here it is. He-Man Klingon Haters Club and set phasers to Spanky. I think that's all of them. So everyone, what are your votes? Sorry, I started that sentence without knowing how I was going to finish it. So which do you think is the best mashup title?
I nominate He-Man Klingon Haters Club.
I still like Damage Jim. I'm not a doctor.
Oh, but set phasers to Ote is adorable.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
All right,
James.
I like He-Man Klingon Haters Club.
All right, the He-Man.
Yeah, Klingon Haters Club.
All right.
Yeah.
So that is Roshan. Congrats.
Congratulations,
on,
Roshan. Everyone did really
winning.
great this round. These were all really funny.
Yeah, they were all of them should have won, but I do like set phasers to Ote.
All right. And sorry, big news that's dropping, or not big news if you've been paying attention to the Facebook fan page. BattleCOM will be at Fan Expo at noon on Sunday the 28th. Some of our battlers will include, of course, the Wrath of Shaw, Justin Shaw. We have Chris Sandiford. We have Mark Little.
Ooh.
We have
A fourth person.
we have actually six people.
Dang.
Yeah, but you've only gotten the 3 so far, Paul.
Yeah,
The
I
rest are a
know.
mystery.
I realize that.
And 3 surprise guests that you'll only
And
get to know.
3
if you
surprise
buy
guests.
tickets now.
That's exactly what we're going to say. 3 surprise guests. So that's free entry with your entrance into Fan Expo Toronto, and so I'll see you there noon on Sunday. Yeah, boom, boom.
Very
So
exciting.
the new name the mashup. This is our last name the mashup. So it's the old Gold Key Comics crowd and the Watchmen. Yeah. And Battlefield 3. Here we are. What kids cartoon? Whoa! Nope, that's not the right one. All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to rewrite a lot of shit.
Yeah.
I got a lot of rewriting.
Yeah, no. It's going to be what what board game deserves to have a movie? I think that's it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, what board game deserves to
not
be a
ready
movie
for
that doesn't
kids'
already
cartoon.
have one? Because we wanted to rule out battleships. We get woohoo! There we go. Some great stuff. Tina's
Ruro won.
legit crying that they're not going to Fan Expo this year, and so I won't see you then. For fuck's sakes! All right.
I guess swearing is allowed on BattleCOM.
It
long
is.
as there
It
are
won't
no
be allowed
children
at Fan
around.
Expo though, because we've been told to be friendly for all ages. Tim, Tim always swears.
I realized I wasn't invited, and I'm like, that's going to be a family-friendly show.
You were invited. You
No, I
just
know,
never
but I
responded.
can't not swear. I can't not swear, and I also can't make it to Toronto that weekend.
Okay. All right. We have got our first two battlers. It's going to be Sashka versus James. Sashka's choice being Operation, and James being Jenga. James goes first.
Okay, Jenga is just made for an action film right
I
there.
can't hear him.
What?
No, I can hear James.
Oh.
Sashka, can you hear anyone?
I can hear you guys.
Okay, James just muted himself. So
It's super weird if you can't hear James, because
Yes, no, maybe.
yes,
Oh.
yeah, I hear James. I hear James.
Thanks. All right.
Cannot.
So again,
What's wrong?
Jenga, perfect for an
Wait.
action film. Never mind any big plot. You need parts of a newly constructed building that must be moved, because in there is a nuclear bomb to be hidden. Now, any of the part that touches the ground of the building could explode the bomb. It needs to be moved to the top. Who can do it? Yes, intrepid architect and former demolitions expert, The Rock, comes in to oversee this. Can he do it? Of course he can. Will he put asses in seats? Of course he will. Will you buy popcorn? You're damn straight. That's why Jenga is the money best-selling movie action film of next summer.
Boom. All right. Sashka, can you still hear?
I can hear everybody else, which is what I don't
just
understand.
not James.
Yeah, like earlier on when he was talking, I couldn't hear him either. And I actually said, "Your mic is off," and then I realized that everyone else could hear him. You know what? That's okay. We'll do this blind. I'm still gonna destroy your person anyway. It's fine.
Oh.
All right.
Love it.
All right. Sashka is being super positive. So let's see your positive about your choice, Operation.
Okay, Operation. Okay, guys, just picture this right now. It's a gritty hospital drama. Okay, and basically the guy on the operating table is an alcoholic. That's why his nose is red, right? And he's the father of the surgeon, and he has to wrestle with the idea of like how bad he was to his mom, and like just having to deal with the dramas of the hospital. Also, the anesthesiologist is his half sister that he is not aware of. Okay, and it's all unfolding right in front of them as he has to take out a fish bone out of his body. Like that's the whole movie. Pitching it to you guys right now. I just need $1,000 to make it happen. Yeah, that's the movie.
Oh my gosh.
All right, vote. Let's get your votes in. Voting is open.
All right, so everybody, get your votes in now. Also, feel free to post in the comments if you have any suggestions for board games that should be turned into movies, and the mashup that you saw earlier.
Yes. And Peter, I don't want your comment on screen yet until we've seen all the battlefields. But apologies to Tim that it is on the Sunday, and Roshan Gesundheit, and sorry that I won't be able to see you guys there. But I do hope that I can start bringing it back to Toronto on a semi-regular basis, so maybe you guys can see it. Just tell your friends about it in Toronto and make sure that they come in. And less than half the people have voted so far. So the voting again, Slido.com, BC309.
Can I ask a quick question?
Yeah.
I mean, no one's going to stop you.
Okay, I can hear Tim, I can hear Paul, I can hear Flo, I can hear Erica. I want to say this is racism, but I can't think of why I can't hear James. Like, what's going on with that?
It is a technical problem I cannot solve in my own brain.
It doesn't make any sense. James, have you, like...
Because I can hear James, and you should
like,
be getting a feed just from StreamYards. Like,
Yeah.
there's no reason to not have...
Yeah, we're all receiving the same stream. So all of
You
us
can all hear
individually
me?
go to the StreamYard. Yeah.
If somebody is muted
James,
from
we hear
someone
you.
else, it'll be on Paul's end, because I know that
Yeah.
in Discord it lets you mute...
It
this
doesn't
person
allow
can't
you to do
hear
that with
person.
StreamYard. StreamYard is
just
just
feel
a
like-
simpler interface.
I just feel like recently a lot of things have been happening to white people in my life, and I think you're just like the next person that something bad's happened to. I think.
It's Tom Cruise, man.
Yeah. Like I want to say this is racism. I think my computer doesn't like white people.
Oh,
Okay, now James was low, so I just boosted James's sound. James, can you say something?
okay. Hello, how are you? Good to see you here. Tip your
No.
waitress, thanks. No?
No. All right.
I gave you a description of what he said, though, so
Let
you
me
should be fine.
check
Oh,
my mic volume, but it seems to be up.
Yeah. No,
Oh.
I already did that. Okay. We don't understand why, but it is happening. And let's give this a short count. Erica, only half
All
the
right,
people
so-
have voted.
Get your votes in from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, beep. And positive round goes to James.
James.
Congratulations,
All right.
James.
We want to say hello to Drew. Drew just popped in asking what it's about. This is the Geek War of Comedy game shows. And James has just won the positive round, which means Sashka has to go first on the negative round.
Okay.
Negative about Jenga as
So-
the board game that should be made into a movie.
Okay. I think that the reason why it should not be made into the movie is because the only appropriate movie that Jenga should ever be is about the two towers.
Boom.
That's why we should not make this movie. It's anti-American. I think it would cause a war. I don't think it should be done because that's the only thing I would be thinking about while this tower is falling. If I'm gonna be honest.
Wow.
I'm sorry, I have to go nuclear with it. James,
No. That
Yeah.
is good. It's always as soon as you drop the bomb, it's usually the best place to end it. James,
I mean,
you
or
now
hit
get
the
to be negative about
target.
Operation.
Either one.
Well, first of all, anti-American. Welcome to America already. We're doing it ourselves, man. But I love your plot premise for Operation, the drama, the interaction. There could be even a love story in there. I loved it when it was called ER.
Oh, boom.
Did you,
Uh,
There it
did you
is,
have
voting.
ER in Canada? No?
We did. It had
No,
Howie
no,
Mantel.
Okay.
So we
TV,
had to.
James, no.
All right. So he just compared Operation the movie to ER the TV show, just so Sashka knows what just happened. And the voting is open.
Right, so get your votes in, everybody. Is this? So yeah, get your votes in. What was I going to say? So Drew, the topic that we are talking about, that we are debating right now, is which board game would make the best movie. You hopped in right at the end of the positive round and just heard the negative round. If we go to a tie, then we'll be going to a free-for-all round. You'll also be seeing 2 more comedians with 2 more fantastic suggestions for board games that should be turned into movies. Those of you who have been here all night, you know what's going on. Feel free to post some more hilarious comments so that Drew knows just how funny we are.
Boom. And welcome, Drew. Drew likes war and geek stuff. Oh, wow. All right. I'm not sure what is happening here, but Peter Evans says same thing happens when I'm talking to my wife if she is on her phone. I have
Oh,
no
you're saying
idea.
that she doesn't hear him.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe
okay.
she's just
All
looking
right.
at
She's like,
something
I
really
can't hear
interesting
you,
on her
but
phone.
only you. I can't hear, but only you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening. I'm so sorry.
Like, no
James.
offense, Peter. I'm sure that you are a great guy, but for all we know, like, your wife follows Chris Hemsworth on Instagram. You know, who can blame her?
Let's get less than okay. About half the people have voted at this point. So let's do the countdown and make it the long count. So
All right, get your votes in, everybody, because we are counting down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last chance. Beep.
and so that
Oh, sorry, I was going to say negative round goes to Sashka, which means that we are tied, which means that, Paul, we are doing what?
a free for a round. So this is where they have the chance to be positive, negative, just be entertaining, or roast attack upon the opponents. By the way, Drew, when you are voting, you're voting not for who's right, but who's most entertaining. So James, you go first.
Okay, well, I think Jenga would be a great movie to have. You have people falling out of windows, being treated, being taken. The action star, The Rock, is up there doing what he can. And then later on, they can go to your spin-off movie Operation to be taken care of, where somehow they get, friggin' hammers and fish stuck in their body. That would explain the whole premise of Operation.
All right. Sashka, James has just said that your choice Operation would be the sequel, follow-up, or spin-off from Jenga, the movie. All the heroes have treated at the hospital for all the crazy stunts they did in the high rise.
That is funny. That is funny.
All right,
But-
so this is now your free for all. So positive, negative, just be entertaining, or roast attack upon James.
Okay. I honestly just think that it'd be an issue. It'd be like a legal issue. There's so many people who have already been sued for the whole situation of the towers. Clearly, I truly feel like Jenga would just be the two towers falling. And again, I just feel like I can't even. How dare you, James? How dare you forget? You forgot, about what happened, and it's just disrespectful. I can't even use my face. He seems so nice. Okay.
That got a good laugh. Let's vote.
Oh Lord! How dare you? You forgot.
They said never forget.
Oh, you did the one thing.
You had one job.
Oh no, Jenga's winning.
Oh Lord!
It's tied up. It's tied up already. I also got one of the mashup title. Who harves the Harveys?
Nice.
It's, Gold Key or Harvey Comics. I don't know which one. I think they both published it.
Oh my God.
I don't get it. I only barely knew that was like Dr. Manhattan.
Oh.
You couldn't tell by the fact that he was very large and blue and had that thing on top of his head?
No, I just thought it was
Casper.
I thought it was a tall neo-Nazi Casper.
Oh, God.
I shouldn't have said anything.
I just think
Yeah.
they're too cute to know that they were from the Watchmen. Because like the Watchmen, don't they commit like genocides at some point? Like it's just like.
Okay.
Why can't your wife hear James?
Great joke.
That was good. That was to Pete.
Yeah. No, there's mass killings, but no genocide really in The Watchmen.
Isn't that the same thing?
No, genocide is when you get all of them.
No, I'm just being.
Oh my gosh, the dictionary comes
All
in
right, we
handy.
just became Pokemon. All right.
But yeah, Flo, I heard you. It is good that I've still got my Webster's dictionary out.
All right.
I mean, it's
Let's
good
give
you
this a
have it.
countdown.
All right, from 5,
Man.
4, 3, 2, 1. Beep. All
Beep.
right, and
That is going to James. Where?
James, I wish I heard your argument. It must have been really compelling.
It was pretty dope.
Yeah.
all right,
Yeah.
so we are moving on soon, but first, here's a reminder of the mashup that you can submit hilarious comments for. So anything you want to post, any sort of pun, title, maybe a bit of dialogue, anything you can come up with, feel free to post it, and we will choose our favorite one at the end of this battle.
And just to go through it, just from right to left, if you could put that back up, Erica.
Should go left to right.
I know, but I was more sure about the one on the far right. So that's Richie Rich as Osmodeus. That's Hot Stuff or Little Hot as Night Owl. Casper as Dr. Manhattan. Wendy the Good Witch. We're just Wendy as the Silk Spectre. And that's not Little Dot as Rorschach. That's anyone?
No, nobody knows.
I'm not sure.
I was
Yeah.
thinking Little Lulu, but that's not the same thing.
It
Is
is
it not?
Little Lulu.
I bet it's
Yeah, it's Little Lulu. It is Little
Because
Lulu.
the red
Oh,
ribbon.
okay.
Yeah.
All right, Little Lulu as Rorschach. And we've got a mashup title came in, and all Dr. Manhattan wants is a friend. And we are now set for the matchup. It's going to be Flo Penicaud versus Tim Riel with his choice of Hungry Hippos. So Flo Penicaud's choice was Risk. Tim goes first on the positive round, positive about Hungry Hippos as the board game that should be made into a movie.
In a world where hippos are hungry. See? It fucking writes itself. Oh, it's going to be good. You're going to go watch that movie. I don't even have to do the rest of this. You're already buying tickets. But I will. Two hippos who are very, very hungry stalk through suburbia. They know where to get their next meal. They've been planning for weeks, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. They certainly won't have to deal with a dangerous adversary hell-bent on bodily harm, because these hippos are ready for their feast as soon as the McAllisters head to Paris. Don't miss Hungry Home Alone.
All right. Flo, positive about Risk.
I have to say, I don't know why Risk hasn't been made into a movie yet. Like, the thing that Hollywood is the most obsessed about is World War II and recycling things that have already been made. So I need to understand, where is the Risk movie? It's about war. You know, if you have Madagascar, you will be fine. The island is not the movie.
All right, voting is open. Get your votes in. It's go to slido.com, BC309, or you can use the QR code up in the corner, and that will take you to the Slido and allow you to vote. So there we are. The votes have started coming in.
All right, keep voting. Post hilarious things in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe. I feel like I haven't said that in more than 5 minutes, so we don't want you to get mad at us.
Yeah, YouTube will wonder what happened. What happened?
YouTube will be like, "Are they even on this website if they don't say those words?"
All right, and
We're getting to
over 50% of the people have voted. Let's give this a long count.
All right, so vote if you haven't already, because we are counting down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, beep.
And so that point goes to Tim, which means Flo goes first on the negative round. Negative about Hungry Hippos, the movie.
I just think that CGI hippos would be really sad, and that real hippos would be very dangerous. So I can't get behind Hungry Hippos, the movie. I'm sorry. I mean, just think about the implications. Like, no matter how good the CGI is, you can't go up against a real hippo. Like, I have seen a hippo, and they are hella scary. So, like, this is not like you have not been thinking about the implications. Like, just the sheer amount of insurance that needs to be purchased for this movie is insane. It's just insane.
Boom. All right, Tim, negative about Risk, the movie.
I mean, I don't think you've been thinking about the implications of real people or CGI people trying to own the world by taking Australia first.
All right, vote. Tim knew to leave it hanging there. Roshan is saying, I think you actually have to say smash that button. at least
Oh,
once for
it's
it
true.
to.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about the exact wording. You're right. Okay, smash that like button. I can't. I'm sorry, guys. I am not a 16-year-old boy. Those words just sound weird coming out of
Those
my mouth.
words?
All right.
Those weird
I
just
can't
sound
pronounce
words.
anything. All right. It's like, yeah, smash that like button. Cowabunga. Like, no. It just doesn't work. you guys.
309.
It's definitely cowabunga, though. That's
We should all say cowabunga more often. Let's be real.
I mean, like, if the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles have taught me anything, is that cowabunga is better than bazinga.
oh
Ugh.
god, Bazinga was like.
What?
Right. Over half the people have voted. Let's give this a count.
All
It's
right.
tight.
So from
So get that vote
tight.
in.
So-
It's really going to count.
indeed, from 5, 4, 3. Don't you want to be a tiebreaker? Sounds kind of cool. 2. Come on, guys.
on.
1. Beep.
Boom. That is a second point going to Tim. And well fought, Flo.
I'm just thinking of the hippos, you know?
Also, as soon as you said CGI or animated hippos, I just thought of Bedknobs and Broomsticks, and I'm like, God, I missed that movie.
Oh, yes.
Excellent reference.
So we are now going on to the mashup. It's James versus Tim. So that's Jenga, James and Jenga going first for the positive round versus Tim and Hungry Hippos.
Again, construction costs are way down. People need employment. To build the Jenga tower, people need to be hired. It provides employment for these people in this film. However, the little town of Hasbro faces one terrorist threat. Hans Gruber is back and he's planted a bomb in the building. Now, again, to defeat Hans, our intrepid demolition architect, The Rock, will need to go in there, save the day. He has more macho testosterone than 8 Bruce Willises. He uses brains, he uses bronze, he uses heart to try to save the day from the building collapsing, which it won't in its happy ending. So we can then go off to the happy sequel of Operation the Movie.
Boom, Tim, Hungry Hippos positive round.
In a world where 2 hippos who are hungry and whose marriage is on the rocks fear they might be losing their spark, the lady hippo feels the dude hippo is being distant and maybe working a bit too much. But what she doesn't know is that her husband is a super mega spy that works with Tom Arnold and is saving the world. And then she joins after pretending to be a hooker. And then they live happily ever after they've saved the world. Come this weekend to see True Hungry Lies.
All right. Voting is open. We don't want a CG Alan Rickman.
Can you imagine it's just edited lines from the Harry Potter movies, like, so he can keep his voice? Like,
Also, mashup Harvey Street Comics now with 22% more Spectral Blue. And
oh my god!
all right. Oh, wait, yes, that one we did. Oh, there it is. Sam. Sam apparently is the 16-year-old boy we need. With don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on the little bell and do a dance and worship Tom Cruise.
That.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah, and have you seen a hippo? Okay, yeah.
Have you seen that helicopter tail pooping? Yeah.
Yeah. And Tim Rowcliffe, I will gladly money to make Crokinole the movie.
I think that's just men with brooms.
There is.
just
I think we should give that a short count. Over half the people have voted.
All right. So get your votes in if you haven't, because we are counting down from 3, 2, 1. Beep.
Beep.
And-
That first point goes to Tim, which means James goes first on the negative round. Negative about hungry hippos.
So hard.
Oh, gosh. I do love hippos. They're frightening. But Tim, I think you should throw this one in only because you were going to employ and put Tom Arnold in a movie again.
Yeah.
Tom Arnold. Done.
I mean, yeah. Have you seen True Lies? Tom Arnold, pretty dope. But anyway, why Jenga shouldn't be? You know, I'm with Sashka here. I don't know what James has against. The Rock has way more testosterone than Bruce Willis. It's a medical condition, dude, and it's a little too soon to start joking about it, James. And it's really mean to be mean to Bruce Willis right now.
All right, vote. Let's get those votes in. Sam is also mentioning about the CG Alan Fuckman. It's just entirely the same footage of Alan Rickman edited in.
They don't change any Hans Gruber scenes.
All right, Tim Rockcliffe is. I can't wait for the hippos to get to the bowling alley. That's
That's the emotional scene. Yeah.
I believe they've actually scrubbed production now on Elephant Men. That movie based on that.
Oh, I have that comic book. That's a dope comic book.
Yeah.
I mean, knowing them, they probably have because how many movies have they stopped production on in the last couple of years? Pretty much all the good ones. R.I.P. Batgirl.
Well, technically,
Definitely.
they finished production on that one, but we can talk about that at a later date.
We're just never going to get to see it unless Ryan Reynolds leaks the footage.
I believe in Ryan.
All right, let's give this a count. We could probably give this a short count.
All right,
Yeah,
so
I
counting
think it's
down
clear.
from 3, 2, 1, beep.
All right, that is going to James. James gets a point on this, so we have tied up. We are going to a free-for-all round with Tim going first.
In a world where there have already been 37 Marvel Super Hippo movies, we finally have all of our Super Hippos together, fighting to find the Infinity River Stones. It is Hungry Hungry War and Games.
James.
In a world where the most violent animal needs to be neutered, it should be the hungry hippo. Known to have killed more people than lions in the history of Africa, this dangerous animal must be put down and hidden at the bottom of Jenga Plaza.
Vote. Oh, the votes are open. Sorry, did you have more, James?
No, I just lost all hope for my future after that. So.
I was
right,
just really happy I got to say Super Hippos.
Yes.
I think you should have led with that.
Oh,
No,
yeah, sorry.
no, I needed to. It was less funny if I started with it. I had to set the stage with Home Alone.
All right. Stage was set, but the votes have come in. Half the people have voted. We are talking about Super Hippos, apparently. And you know what? I don't want to color the votes. I'm going to have to wait for this.
Write it down. Write it down.
I've got it in my head. I've got it in my head. Erica, can we get a count?
Oh, yes. So counting down from 5 this time. 4, 3, get your votes in. 2, 1, beep.
And that goes to James.
Yeah.
All right.
James has won that round. And so Battlefield 3 goes to James. So Tim won the first two Battlefields, and James won the last one. I just want to point out Hungry Hippos, the movie, it's basically about the third most exciting scene in the worst
Man, you really should have wrote it down.
Yeah, I really should have wrote it down. The guy who wrote Jurassic Park.
Michael Crichton?
It's Michael Crichton's Congo, his third worst film.
Yeah.
His worst film, and it is the third best scene in that is the hippos attack.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
You are making me
hungry
do way too much math as to the quality of this
Yes.
scene.
Yeah.
Hippos are dope.
Hippos are awesome.
They sweat pink.
I prefer
They
house
are
hippo.
more dope now.
That is
Wow.
very cool.
Yeah, I did not know that.
No,
Uh,
that's cool.
All right, let's take a time. There's some people that had suggestions for movies as well as for the mashup, and let's also thank Tina Spirals as our on Twitter modeling our BattleCOM T-shirt or BattleCOM TV on Facebook, and the link to the store if you want merch. It's right there. It's in the link tree, the same one that you can donate by. And best scene is anytime Tim Curry is on screen. There it is, Congo. I knew the title was Congo. I just was trying to remember Michael Crichton. Yeah, the girls deserve better. I agree. So this is the mashup, and
Did we get it? Anything for this?
So we got.
Oh yeah.
All Dr. Manhattan wants is a friend.
I like that one.
And we got Who Harms the Harvey. And then wait, that one came in already, and we got this one. And were there any others that I am missing? I think those are your three choices. So what do you guys like?
I'm always for 22% more of anything. So
all right. I think 22% more of zero is still zero.
don't you
And
try and teach
There's a lot of spectrum.
Again, that's too much math, Paul. All right, so what are we feeling? Who likes which one?
Call it a-
I like Harves the Harves.
okay, we got Harves to Harves, Spectral Dong, Sashka, and James.
And all Dr. Manhattan wants is a friend.
Oh, I think Sashka might have frozen again.
Yep. Yeah.
No.
Okay, we can still hear you.
Oh
I
wait,
mean,
yeah,
that's
we
the-
can hear you
that's-
though. Okay.
It's the right face. It's the proper face.
So either James or Sashka should
Guys.
say their choice.
The 8-year-old amigos are
Honestly,
blue
I
dong,
Googled
but
the computer from like 10 years ago. It's my bad.
Okay, so it's a computer from 10 years ago.
She has to swap out the floppy disk to play the
Oh,
second.
yeah.
I mean, it still has a CD drive.
Oh, okay, so it's not a Commodore 64.
So I'm slightly jealous. All right, so James, what was your choice?
He went for the blue
like I said,
dog.
Yep.
All right,
Some
so that's 2
8-year-old
votes
boys.
for. No, James, you should have just stopped at Blue Dong. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's right.
This is a family show.
Is
Okay.
it?
It's
That is family show.
And Sashka, what was your vote?
Oh, Casper wants it. Well, Dr.
This one? I'm gonna take that as a yes.
I can't see
think you're-
anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
We can hear. We just heard you, but you cut out
We
at
can
the last
mostly
word.
hear you.
Oh, Dr. Manhattan wants a friend.
Yes.
Okay,
all right.
so we got 2 blue dongs, and that is the winner.
Fuck, if I had a nickel.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you have 2 Blue Dongs, please see your doctor.
It's 22%, not 100%.
All right, that goes to Peter Evans. Peter Evans had the spectral blue dong. So
Congratulations.
Good
congrats to
job,
Peter
Ben
Evans.
Ergavons.
And BattleCOM art is provided by Evan C. Abrams. Thank you, Evan. Sashka, where can people see you next? We can still hear you.
Oh, I mean, if you're in Toronto, I'm doing a show at the Harbourfront tomorrow. I also
Okay.
have a show at like a naturist, or what are those people called? Those naked people, nudists.
Oh.
Nudist.
Yeah.
Yep. They're naturalists.
That's coming up soon.
All right. And so that's
Weird.
Sashka DC, all one word, on Instagram. Tim, you are Codenames.
I am
So that-
Codenames. You can see me every Monday and Thursday at 8 p.m. at twitch.tv/Tim_Riel, playing the official Codenames game show, Codenames Live.
Boom. And James.
I will
James
be
DeSalvo.
next Saturday at the Turnpike Comedy Festival at Comedy Therapy at Annabelle's Kitchen in Newark, New Jersey.
All right. Newark. And Flo.
You can always find me on Facebook at the Funny Flo Show, but I'm periodically at the Comedy Nest in Montreal, so swing by and come see me tell dick jokes in person.
And Tim Merclef has given a yay, Peter, and Roshan points out it's not the first time he's lost to a blue dong, oddly. Roshan saying, great show, everyone. And that is our show. So I had a great time. Did you guys have a great time? That look on Sashka's face doesn't.
Sashka's back. She's alive again. Yay!
Yay!
I just wanted to make sure you knew. I just want to make sure you knew because you're like, they can't see me. Let me just start picking my nose or something.
Don't smile too much because you might stay frozen with a smile on your face.
It's not normal.
Paul,
right.
Where can people find you and what have you got going on?
Well, my good friend, the Love Doctor, will be, of course, hosting this Wednesday. There's some TV spots I'm going to be popping up in as well. And yes, just a note about next Sunday at noon at Fan Expo. I've already mentioned Chris Sandiford, Mark Little, Justin, but also Gavin Stevens. We have Claire Blackwood. It's going to be my first time working with them, and Perry Perlmutter as well.
Perry's still okay. Yeah, cool.
Yeah. There we go. Thanks, Tim. He's probably watching this.
I didn't think he was still in Toronto.
Yeah, he is. Or he's back in Toronto at least.
That's a really good lineup.
I'm and with the exception of Claire, they've all done it before. So
so
Speaking
Claire's
of
the
which-
dark horse. They're gonna win.
Ooh. All right. Speaking of which, I just want to point out to our regular viewers, in case you didn't know, both Sashka and Flo are pretty new to BattleCOM. So can we just give them a round of applause for being fantastic on this show? Thank you for being brave and doing a BattleCOM. And yeah, thanks so much.
Uh-oh. By the way, who runs BattleCom's Twitter? That's me. What did I miss? Shots have been fired.
I don't know.
All right. I'm gonna search into that. But I want to thank everyone for watching. We've been over 2 hours, which is way longer than the show
It means
should
it's a
go.
good show, Paul. It means we had fun.
Yeah.
For the times that I wasn't frozen, I was really enjoying it.
All I like to think is like you were frozen in real life as well. To be like, I can't wait for this stop. Oh my god.
There we go. All right. Oh, all right. There's nope. I don't see any comments.
Damn. Okay, well, we are going to
this
find out what
segment
shots were
of
fired.
Paul Google's shit.
Yeah, exactly. All right. The Twitter looks like it's normal. Thank you, Tina. And thank you all battlers. Hopefully we will get some donations in on the link tree, and I will be sending money to you a little later this week. Remember out there, all the battle fanatics, if you can't make it to Toronto, that's okay. Back in another month with another BattleCom with 4 new battlers. Well, not all new, but they've done it before. Yeah. All right. Oh, Tim Rockcliffe is mad that I compared him to Oscar on Twitter. And you can find that Twitter if you also go to the link tree. I'm Paul Ash. I love you all. On behalf of BattleCom, thank you.
Good night.